E-cig vapor. Hope you guys are doing well, vaping happy. I'm here to talk about the new E-LVt mod. I've heard it described online as the man's mod. Certainly doesn't mean it's just for men though. But this thing right here is a beast. The original manufacturer is located over in Hong Kong. It's a company known as KYX. And I have yet to see anything like this. The E-LVt is introducing to the e-cig market a zinc alloy and silicone technology, and that's what this case is made out of. It's part of why this thing is just nearly indestructible. Now, when I say this thing is nearly indestructible, that means the device. Whatever you put up here isn't protected. So this right here is still, in danger of whatever you do, dropping it or whatever. But this right here is the thing. It's supposed to be mostly, pretty much water resistant, waterproof, anti-pressure, which means if you drop it or anything like that, it shouldn't hurt it at all. And dust-proof, which means, you ain't going to have dust and dirt and air molecules get in here and mess up the electronics and equipment. I'm missing something, but no. Dust-proof, primary waterproof, anti-pressure. Yeah, I got it. It seemed like it. Okay. With this thing, when I bought it, first of all, let me tell you about my weekend. This weekend was actually pretty incredible for me and my wife. We went out and we hung out with one of our friends, Kayla, and she's now our good luck charm. And we just happened upon the grand opening of Carolina Vape Kings, local vape shop in Morganton.
They're awesome.
Now, yeah, they are awesome. The thing is we haven't had a vape shop. The best thing we've had is here recently, maybe a couple weeks or a month ago, little convenience stores like a Greasy Corner and Exxon. They started selling cheap little Ego style devices, and I'm talking about people who are buying these little devices from these convenience stores, which at least are not Mystics or Blue. No offense to anybody who uses Blue, but they're just really expensive. I mean, these people are going in here and paying $50 for a little 250, 350 milliamp per hour battery and tanks these little cheap ass Clearmiser tanks, forgive my language. It's just crap. And these people are going out here and they're buying it and then they're unhappy with it because it's crap. So I feel bad for them people. But the thing is this is our first legitimate vape shop. And to me that's cool. And it was cool just to find the grand opening and not even know anything about it. And I actually got lucky. I've never won anything in my life, and I went in there and went in for the raffle and won a iTaste MVP. This. And yeah, my wife of course took it as soon as I won it. She said, "That's mine." But so that was pretty cool, and they're really cool guys. And not only that, but the juices that they make are incredible. Probably like all you vapors out there, have a hard time finding good juices, especially from online, because you have no idea what you're getting, and it's a little bit scary. But now that we actually have a local place, we can actually go in their vape lounge and see what they have, what we like, and get it. And oh my goodness, their vapes are phenomenal. My favorite is Vape, which is a great flavor, and I mean it is the best tasting great flavor I've ever tried. I can't even really describe it. It's like almost a great pixie stick, but kind of closer to a grape knee-high.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting from it. It's like a grape knee-high flavor, and it's just excellent.
For me, it's like a Kool-Aid taste.
And for my wife, it's like a Kool-Aid taste. And this is my wife's favorite right now, is Cherry Bomb. And it's good, too. But it ain't... To me, this tastes like... It tastes like cherry cough syrup without, the NyQuil, without the burn.
I love it.
Yeah, my wife loves it, and it ain't bad really. I'm probably, one of the people that's bad for it, but I've always liked cough syrup. It's terrible. Anyways, E-LVt. When I bought it, it came in this little case. And it comes with a charger. And you see all these ports. I'm going to explain what all these ports are for here in a minute. And it comes with an Allen wrench. and then of course the E-LVt owner manual. Now, like most things that come from a foreign country, the English in this thing isn't quite perfect. But, you know, comparably to other things I've read that the English wasn't quite perfect, I can understand what's going on in here. It just took me a few minutes. So anyways, how does this device work? What are we dealing with here? Well, first off, what I'm going to show you is the battery. The cool thing about this is it's not like an iTaste or any of the other products where, you know, they're solid, or the Egos, I guess would be a better example. You know, the battery's built in pretty much. And once that battery dies, it's done for. You know, you got about maybe 6 months to a year, depending on how much you use the battery and how many times you charge it. I think I've read somewhere between 200, 350 charges, and then it's going to start not charging as well anymore. And then that's when you're going to have to get rid of it. Well, the thing about these, and most, you know, bigger mods, is that once the battery goes dead, you don't have to throw away the whole device. Just get rid of the battery, put another one in it. This thing's going to last for years. So, that's the difference, you know. Ego, you pay $20. This, you pay $90, and then you're set for a long time. You know, eventually this thing will go bad, everything does, but I'm set for quite a while. They got videos online where they do hardcore stuff like drive over this thing, pick it up and vape it. I'm not going to try it. If you want to try it, that's fine. Do it at your own risk. But it's just enough to know that it's supposed to do that. So it should be a little bit safer in my hands, and I'm always scared of dropping everything. One of the cool things I thought was I pulled it out and I was looking for a screen on it, and I was kind of getting scared. I was thinking, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to be an expert on how to change the voltage and wattage and know what it is. But this is cool. The screen is right here. This middle side is the screen. So I thought that was cool. Now, turn this thing on and off. You want to click this 5 times. That's off. There's an LED light right here. You can see it's yellow. I've been vaping this thing like this constantly, but that's the thing. For some reason, my batteries last longer than this than in my Ace or any of my other devices, because I'll vape on this thing for about 2 days before the battery goes dead. It's the way it's made. It's supposed to save your battery power, let you be able to use it for longer. I mean, it's just an awesome device. But I'm going to get into that. Let's go ahead and show you how this battery thing works, though. The reason why they give you this Allen wrench is so you can take this battery out. Now, this is one of the ways you can charge it, is you can take the battery out and charge it just like any of the other kind of devices that you can take the battery out. And it's just an 18650. You want to put a flat top, not a button top. I'm getting jumbled there. You know, just like in some of the other devices, you know, you don't want to put a button top because it just doesn't have enough room for button tops. You want to put a flat top. The difference between this and a cylindrical top device is, though, is you're not going to be able to get it in there. Whereas with another one, you could get it in there and then it'd mess up your device. You don't really have to worry about this. It has reverse polarity protection, all kinds of protection built into it. So you shouldn't have to worry about messing up your device. But it goes without saying, be careful and take care of your stuff, and it should last longer. But anyways, because I don't care how many times the company tells me, oh, it's safe, it's good, you don't have to worry, I'm not going to take any chances. As long as I don't take chances, I don't have to worry about finding out that they were wrong. That's for other people out there who want to do that. But anyways, there's your battery. Positive end faces down, negative goes up. That's about what it looks like in there. Very simple to change. But one thing is, when you do put this back on, you don't want to over-time it. Now, I haven't had any issues with it, but Zim, the owner of Carolina Vape Kings, was messing around with one of these, and he said that he over-tightened this and it wouldn't fire. So you had to loosen up a little bit. Now, like I said, I've not experienced that yet, but it apparently is a thing. So I'm going to go ahead and put that Allen screw back in.
I think, personally, that it's a very, very sturdy mod. I guess I don't really have to say personally, because there are demonstrations out there that will show you how durable it is. Like you said, you know, we have no interest in, you know, testing those out.
No. But, you know, if you want to, you do it at your own risk. But if you do it, please videotape it, because I would like to see it. Definitely something bad was to happen. I want to know.
Yeah, definitely.
But anyways, so I did that, and I'm going to click it 5 times, turn it back on. See, it says, well, it sat on just real quick. Now, when you turn it on, it's going to be locked. Oh. I thought it was going to be locked, it ain't. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go now. When you first buy this, it's going to be locked, and it says hold it for 5 seconds. Well, you can try that, and you're going to be like me and messing with it for 30 minutes thinking, is it unlocked? What is this? So what you want to do is you just want to hold this. I'm going to lock it so you can see. I'm going to hold it until it says lock. See? E-LVt. Now, when you unlock it, what you want to do is you're going to hold both of these buttons, and it's going to say lock. Keep holding it, and it's going to say atomize resistance, and it's eventually going to go back to wattage right there. Now I can change it. It's unlocked. Now, how do you change everything else? Well, let's go into that. First of all, this positive button right here. When you hold this down for 2 seconds, it's going to give you how much battery voltage you have left, which is useful. When you hold down this negative button for 2 seconds, flashlight comes on. So it's got emergency lighting, which this thing's cool. I mean, being that this thing's completely rechargeable and everything, why need another flashlight? This thing's incredibly bright. So there's that. Now, switching between variable voltage and variable wattage. That's something I haven't done much. Let's look in this manual real quick. I'm a wattage person. I used to be voltage, and you know, I just changed. Once I started using mods and stuff, I just can't go back to voltage anymore. But let's see here. Okay. That's it. You want to change variable voltage, variable wattage, you want to go to voltage, you press the negative button and the power button for about 2 seconds, and it's going to say UO. That means voltage. Which I guess it's supposed to be V, but you know, the way that the display is, you use about the best you're going to get. And to switch back to wattage, you want to hold the positive button and the power button. And it's going to say PO, power. And that's your wattage. And then you're going to be good to go. See the yellow light? That means I'm about halfway power. It would be a green light if it was full power. It's going to go red once the battery power gets low. Sitting here, I'm starting to need some vape. It's been about the longest I've gone all day without any. Alright, baby. Give me my grape back. Well, actually, you know what? You just hold on to that.
Okay.
I'm going to put this rocket, which is a K-Fun clone. Now, I'm getting into rebuilding, so I'm going to start having rebuilding videos up pretty soon. But it's going to be a little bit before I do this rocket, because I watched the owner of Carolina Vape Kings build this a little bit, and it looks like a pain. It really does. Everything's incredibly small, and it's not something I really look forward to, so I'm not going to rebuild this until I have to. It's not going to be something I just do for the heck of it. But when I do, I will definitely record it so I can show everybody how to do the rebuild on the rocket. But if you're waiting on me, there are plenty of other places you go online that have rebuilds on stuff like this, and you know, the K-Fun is, you know, pretty similar. They're not the same. One thing about the rocket is it's got this fill-in tube, and this ain't a rocket review, I'm just saying. I would never use that. I mean, that's insane. That just doesn't make sense to me, how that could even work without. I have a feeling if you just use that, it's just going to leak everywhere. So, anyways, I'm getting off topic here. That's up to about 11.5. It vapes pretty good. I can't complain. I love the vapor production I get off of it. It's It's similar to the K-Fun. It's a clone of it, but it is definitely a cheaper version. So it's nowhere near the level of the K-Fun. The K-Fun is a much better thing, but this thing costs $20-25 bucks. The K-Fun costs $50 to $100. So the thing about it is at the end of the day, you get what you pay for. Now, earlier in the video, I said that you can charge the battery without having to take it out. And I also said that you have all these cables. And what it is this is a portable charging device, as well as can be charged without taking the battery out. And then see this panel right here? This comes off. Well, it comes up. It don't technically come off. And you see, you got input, output, and an off and on switch. And what that's for is, you see this input right here, where you plug in the cable right here into the device. You plug USB into your computer or into a USB charger, you know, kind of like the Egos have, and you can charge your device. If it's fully dead, it takes about an hour or two. It charges pretty fast, so it's not a problem. I don't really use this much because I like to keep extra batteries, and so I just pop one out, charge it, throw another one in. But you can use that. And then you got an output here, and you just switch that to on, put in your output, you know, switch the USB around pretty much, and then you can charge your iPod or whatever else. So it's pretty cool, because it's just the utility of it. You can do so much with this. It's got a flashlight. It's an arm checker. I mean, now, granted, arm checkers on devices aren't as perfect as an actual arm checker, and even that ain't perfect. You know, it's not exact science. Still, it's pretty close. I mean, it's either right on with my arm checker or off by 0.1, so it's not a big deal. Here's the catch for this. The catch is that I know it seems like a pass-through because you can charge it, but the manufacturer recommends that you do not charge this device while vaping, or more so, you don't vape while charging or charging out. And the manufacturer recommends you don't. I know I wouldn't. Doesn't mean you can't, but I wouldn't. Cool thing about this device though is it got all these features. It's a portable charging device. It's got a lot. It's a PV, variable voltage, variable wattage, and all these different features. And at the end of the day, it's not a jack of all trades, master of none. It actually can do these things. You know, it's not faulty. This thing works. It's worth the $90 to $120 you pay for it. And that's my recommendation is if you want to go out and spend that kind of money on a variable voltage, variable wattage device, get something superior. Get something sturdy. And that's what this is. That's what this offers. It's something sturdy, something that works, something that will last. It's just wonderful. Having some technical difficulties with my camera, but anyways, all I'm saying is I definitely recommend the E-LVt for anybody who wants a variable voltage, variable wattage device and who wants a sturdy one. That's pretty much all for right now. This has been SK Vapor. Peace out.